Hey, so this is going to be a short video, but I've created a little research assistant that works so well that I just wanted to quickly share that. So I was looking for an automation that would go and research the latest news from the last few days around a certain topic and send that to me in an aggregated format. So I was looking for an automation that would send me a summary of the latest news, like the last couple of days around a certain topic. And the first iteration that I came up with looked like this. So hugely complex. It was using Google Alerts, RSS feeds as the source, and then decided for every single thing that it found, was it relevant or not, hugely bloated. This is what the new version looks like, and I'm just using Perplexity to do all the searching and heavy lifting and deciding whether a news is worthy or not. Now, if you've never heard of Perplexity, there was something like ChatGPT, but it could search the internet long before ChatGPT could. So the results that you get from Perplexity are actually live and up to date, sort of like Claude can do too now-ish, but Perplexity has done this for a long time and the results are just much better. And Perplexity also have introduced something else that they call deep research, where you can select different modes of how deeply you want Perplexity to do the research. And that varies from it's looking into different sources in a couple of seconds, all the way up to it will create an entire PDF or Markdown document, several pages of really deeply reasoned and researched analysis. And if you use Perplexity via the front end, they have limited the possibilities of what you can actually do with it. They only separate between Pro and deep research at the moment, but some time ago they would let you choose in the front end how far back the search results should go, like last week, last month, last year. And if you use Perplexity inside of make.com, you still have these possibilities. So I'll show you how I set this up. Now you can use the Perplexity API via Make if you have a Perplexity Pro account. Now the pricing of the API is pretty affordable. If you have a Perplexity Pro account, you get a few free credits. And just like with OpenAI, you could add a few dollars of credits to the API and then use it within Make. And if you use it within Make, this is what it looks like. So the first thing you can do is select the model that you want to use. You can use the standard Sonar one, the little more advanced Sonar Pro, which is what I'm currently using. And then you can also pick the more advanced reasoning models that will generate a whole research report consisting of several pages of results. Then you can enter a prompt of what it should be looking for. And the very interesting stuff is down here where it says advanced settings. So if you go down here to advanced settings, you can actually select that search recency filter. So you can give it an instruction to only look for stuff that's a day old, a week old, or a month old. And it will actually adhere to this much, much better than the front end will do. If you pay a little more for the API, it will even return image results. And it will also return related questions so that you can take this related question, run it through the API again, and get even more information out of it. But for my use case, this is working well enough, and I can show you a result in a second. So the API will return two things. One is down here in messages content. It's the actual text of the research results that it has come up with, formatted a little bit in Markdown. And up here you have the citations, which is the links of the results that it has quoted in its research answer. And that's really interesting as well, because if you want to go deeper into this, you can actually build a second automation that will go through all the citations, summarize them as well. If it's a YouTube link, it could generate a transcription of the YouTube video and so on and so forth. Now, the research results look okay, but if I want to send them out via HTML formatted email, I will just use ChatGPT to format the response it got from Perplexity. Make sure to increase the max completion tokens number, because it can get very long if it's a long research result. All right, and this is what the email looks like. You can see it has formatted the research results with the headlines and the lists just a little bit. Missing from this example is the list of citations that be included. All right, and this is what the email looks like. As you can see, it has done some formatting around the headlines and the lists. And also down here, there's the table of the citations. That doesn't look very pretty in this example, but it can be much improved as well. And this is really just a very simple example, right? So I'm sending this out via email, but the possibilities are endless. I could save this into a Google Drive doc. I could have a blog post written on it. I could have short form video rendered via HeyGen, for example. So there's a lot of possibilities that I will be playing with. So if you don't want to miss this, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them. Thanks. Bye-bye.